What's going down, my paisanos? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Half-Life, episode number 4. This is also going to be the finale of the Half-Life 1 game. I don't know why I said it like that, but this is going to be the last episode of the playthrough. And Jesus Christ, there's a lot that's going to happen in this episode in general. This is going to be one of the most eventful episodes ever, and it's going to have a big change that I will be explaining. There's actually a couple of things I actually want to explain and talk about in this episode because I do have a lot more stuff to work with this time. So what you might notice at first is that I'm dying a lot, right? Because for one thing, this is the part of the game, of course, because we're getting closer to the end. This is a part of the game where things get a lot more difficult and challenging. There's a lot more things trying to kill you. And in this particular session, you want to look out again for tanks and stuff like that, like in last episode, because I swear to you, there's a lot of them in this chapter. I guess this chapter, but like in this section of the game, yeah, there is. And there's also like airstrikes coming after you. You can hear like planes in the background just like exploding everything. And of course right here, I'm sucking ass because, it's just kind of like a weird section to do. Like, jumping over that section on the stairs. It's kind of weird. And also be on the lookout for any like hidden enemies because I didn't see it, but there's a dude to the left and to the right, I believe, who will shoot you. Like in that right over there. Yep, see that guy? There's a guy right there. The best thing to do against those people that are like hiding up there, or to like throw grenades, which I will eventually figure out. It's like I didn't even see that freaking shot. Like it's so super weird. And also, of course, in this section there are landmines. But yeah, I'm gonna be dying a lot. Like in this particular episode. I do get confused on like where to go sometimes, and that's really like my fault. And I don't really know if it is. Again, I don't know really much about the navigation in Half-Life. I mean, sometimes it can be legitimately confusing on like what to do and where to go. I don't know if I've actually mentioned that yet. I think I have, but Half-Life can be a little bit confusing to get around. I do want to. God, I keep dying. Like it's so ridiculous. Like I swear, I should have put this game on easy mode. I just remembered that. Yes, I did originally put this game on normal mode. My memory came back, and easy mode was just. I don't understand. Like this is like a game. Like I should be able to play this. It's like playing fucking. It's like expecting any game on normal to be fucking normal, but it's not. It's like playing the original version of like Devil May Cry 3, where like normal mode was really hard mode and easy mode was really normal mode. Something like that. Something like that was like it was like controversial for. But yeah, of course, there's a lot of stuff like going on in this. But, Half-Life, it's not that hard. Like it really isn't. I think it might be attributed to me, to be honest with you guys, like the jankiness of this first game. Honestly, there's a lot of jankiness in the first Half-Life game, and whether that is for good or for bad, that's up to you. But for me, I think it just soured my experience because I don't know. I mean, it might be one of those games that you have to play multiple different times. There's definitely games like that definitely get better. Also, by the way, if you want to get past landmines, the best way to do that is to literally shoot everywhere on the ground so you can explode them. Oh Jesus Christ. And no, that barbed wire did not. I don't know how it didn't explode. I think there's like a fucking landmine right there. But yeah. Honestly, I fucking lost my train of thought. I hate that fucking shit. This is the symptoms of having ADHD. I'm going fucking crazy in a fucking discussion, and then I just immediately fucking say, I'm going to forget what I just said. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to forget my fucking point. Anyway, the main point is that Half-Life is not like a hard game. It's not. Like the other games in this series are not that hard, But the jankiness of this game kind of, Jesus Christ. Then I, of course, like right here, I stopped being like kind of dumb and just decided to actually fucking look up a walkthrough. So, yeah, that's also another thing about this game. There are some times when I actually legit had to look up a walkthrough. And that's actually one thing that I really don't like doing. I hate looking up walkthroughs for games. Unless it's something like of a Metroidvania or something like that. I really don't like looking up on, like, in general. Like, I don't even like looking them up for puzzle games. Because, like, for one thing, one game that I really like, which is Portal. Portal, I played that game, and I deliberately made it a fucking mission of mine to never go, like, for a walkthrough. Like, I was, like, deliberately saying, I'm not going to use a walkthrough. See that landmine right there? I'm literally just not going to use a walkthrough for this game at all. Be able to look out for that one fucking guy that's behind you. He's not actually in front of you, but he's behind you. But I wanted to not use a walkthrough at all for the first Portal game. And I did the same thing for Portal 2, but, I don't know, some instinct of mine kicked in and I didn't feel like playing the game anymore. I even tried to get back to it, like, on the stream, but I didn't do it all the way. But I really don't like using walkthroughs because that means I have to break the pace of the game and I have to look up something that's going on. I mean, even in one of my most, games I'm playing right now, one of the most recent games I'm playing right now, Cry of Fear, I have to look up a walkthrough in order to play that game. And it's really jarring and I really don't like doing it personally. Because, again, like I said, I just don't like looking up walkthroughs for games. It breaks the pace and I just don't enjoy doing it. Now, some people might say, oh, well, you're just a dumb little fucker because, like, you can't fucking figure out what the fuck to do in Black Mesa section B, A, C, D, X, Y, Z. And I'm just like, yeah, you're fucking right. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. I'm not a dumbass, you fucking bitch. But I will say right now that I definitely don't know what the fuck I'm doing in this one section that you think I should know what the fuck I'm doing. But anyway, that's just me. I'm just saying. Some of the best games though that I've played are games that I can literally like just play and just like just play it without using a walkthrough, or if I'm streaming the game without someone telling me where to go, what to do. Like even like Super Mario 64, like everybody loves that fucking game. I actually think it has one of the biggest flaws. When you're dropped into the middle of a world and you don't know what the fuck to do or where the fucking star is, it's fucking confusing because then you gotta fucking look for it, and I gotta look up a walkthrough on fucking Big Boo's Hunt. Then I gotta realize that, oh fuck, I gotta fucking beat all the boos. And then fucking I come to find out I tried to beat all the boos before, but I didn't see this one boo in this one corner. Like, fucking hell. I should do a playthrough of that game because recently I got like this mod that adds like cream from Super Mario 64, from Sonic the Hedgehog in Super Mario 64. Okay, so right there, I should explain. This is an instant death section. There are a lot of trip mines here that you do not want to go into. If even one of these things blows up, or even one of those gas cans, not even just the trip mines, if one of those gas cans or explosive objects go off, the entire facility is gonna go kablooey, and you're gonna fucking die. It's an instant death, and I think even if you have God mode on, I think you still would die. Because it's like a scripted event that, if any of the explosions go off, everything instantly goes white. It's kind of a crazy section in all honesty. I still think that. But, of course, just be careful. Don't hit any of the trip mines. Quick save often, in my opinion. Some people still probably are against quick saving. I'm not. Also, yeah, of course, with trip mines, don't break any of those boxes that they're connected to. Don't break anything. Don't even really touch anything. And, yes, if one of those enemies walk into the trip mines like one of those head crabs, the whole entire place can explode. So don't run into those things or you will die. But, anyway, I'm just trying to see. Look at that shit. God damn. It's fucking insane. But anyway. But like I was saying before, like, yeah, fucking confusing walkthroughs in games. I do not like using walkthroughs in games at all. Even Cry fucking Fear, like I just said before. I forgot what a game, like, I think, like, the one thing about Metroidvanias, about, like, the reason why I don't mind looking up a walkthrough for those games is because the good ones, i.e. for me, Metroid and fucking Shantae, those games, you can basically play through a large portion of those games, figuring out things as you go on your own. The big thing about those games with the walkthroughs is that you usually look those walkthroughs up to, like, you know, nab any, like, items that you missed, any power-ups and stuff like that. And usually it's more understandable because it's not breaking the pace. Now, in those sections, you're like, oh, man, I got to find, like, that was a clean jump, by the way. In those, like, sections, it's like you're just trying to clean up the game, trying to get through everything that you missed. It's not, like, really breaking story immersion or anything like that. It's just, like, you just trying to find out what you've been missing on and clean up. Also, this is weirdly one of the best weapons in the game. I don't know what it's called. It looks like a hand or some shit. Like a mouth hand or some shit. It's one of the best weapons in the game because it launches like those bee things, which is actually pretty convenient because I just got stung by a fucking yellow jacket yesterday. I think I got stung two times. I should talk about that later. But anyway, those things have infinite ammo. They do recharge over time, quote unquote. But they do, you can shoot them. And what they do is they swarm the enemies like actual like bees and stuff like that. And they will kill them eventually. Now sometimes it's not that good against them. You have to kind of like wait for them to do their thing. And like kind of like poke your head out, shoot, and then, you know, whatever, stuff like that. I don't know. It's kind of weird to explain, but I assure you, this is a good weapon. A good weapon of whatever the fuck this is. You know, it's weird. But, yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, like I said before, the pacing of a game is not really broken when you're just looking for like stuff that you missed before. At least for me. And oh my god, this fucking part. Remember the fucking airplanes I was fucking mentioning earlier? First off, let's get the fuck rid of this goddamn stupid ass turret that you wouldn't know on your first playthrough like I did. And also, these fucking airplanes, right? Fucking bombing the fucking entire place. And you wanna know the fucking worst part? It's under, they go fucking through the shits. They go fucking through the shits. You can't even fucking see these fucking airships. You can't see this shit. And fucking look at me. I fucking just locked myself into a damn soft lock, a quick save soft lock, I should say, or whatever. And this is the fucking point of the game where I got fucking irritated. I can't fucking stand shit like this, right? How the fuck was I supposed to know this was supposed to fucking happen? How the fuck was I supposed to know an aircraft was gonna like drop a couple fucking bombs on me, talking about some goddamn let's blow your fucking ass up? So you know what the fuck I did? I fucking did my cheat, got all the fucking weapons in this game, and also enabled God mode. Because you know what? Fuck this game. If it's gonna do some shit like that and make it not fun for me to play, then fuck it. I know some people like out there are gonna be like, oh fuck, what the hell is wrong with you? You're making this game like not even that much challenging anymore. Well, fuck it. This is how I play fucking games, alright? When I'm playing fucking Doom, I like to feel like a goddamn badass, alright? And that's one of the best shooting games I've ever played. I love games like that. That's what makes games fun to me. If you're gonna play a game that's not fun to you, then what the fuck is wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like the great Reggie said. If it's not fun, then why bother? If Half-Life was not fun to me, then I would stop playing this fucking game. But the only thing is that holding me back from not doing that is because of the fact that Half-Life 2 and all the other games in the series are fun. I mean, I'm not too sure about Opposing Force and, you know, what's the other one? Blue Shift yet, but, you know, if it's not fun to me, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if I'm cheating. I don't give a fuck if it's not right. I don't give a fuck if this is not canon or whatever the fuck some nerdy shit is gonna say. Alright? This fucking shit, this is fun to me. Right? You can still experience the story, you just can't die now. Right? I'm just shooting shit, fucking going through shit, fucking jumping around and shit. Like, it's fucking fun to me like that. And I don't give a fuck how it is. So yeah. And also, this is different from other playthroughs. All these other playthroughs out there will probably try to, beat the game legitimately and not have any fun in the middle of it. Well, fuck that. This is my fucking Let's Play. This is my fucking channel. This is my fucking video. I'm making my own fucking rules. If you want to go fucking watch some other person on YouTube, then go fucking watch them. Watch them do the fucking damn shit that someone has already done like 10,000 different times. But anyway, can you tell that made me mad? Can you actually tell that made me mad? I mean, sure, I've been pretty mellow up to this point, but looking at my footage right now, like, that actually legit, like, brought up some fucking repressed memories and shit. You know what I'm saying? I just hate that shit. That is so fucking annoying. Getting fucking lost, getting bombed by fucking random ass aircrafts and shit. Like, okay, and then fucking easy, fucking normal being hard, and ugh. Anyway, sorry, I just had to release the beast, as someone once said. I just had to release the beast. Just gotta, if you got something on your heart, just let it out. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to repress yourself. That's one thing I should tell everybody. You should never repress your feelings or emotions. I mean, unless like you're at a job interview or something like that. But you should never repress your feelings or emotions. If you like a girl, tell her how the fuck how you feel. If you want someone to let you know that you have a problem with them, let them know that you have a problem with them. If you have a fucking problem in the game with them fucking aircraft in the shit out of you and putting you in a damn quick save log, then fucking tell them. Fucking fuck this game for that, goddammit. Goddamn stupid ass Glickacork. Shit. Fuck, man. Like, what the fuck type of shit was that? Anyway, I'll control my emotions now. I will grab my pills wherever they are. I can't find my pills. Damn. Antidepressants are amazing. Well, I don't know. I don't know if this is a video to get into that, but I do take antidepressants now. The only reason why is because, well, I'm actually really depressed. And I'm not depressed, but I am at the same time. I don't know. It's hard to say. My doctor told me that my fucking antidepressants would help me with my ADHD as well. So that's one of the reasons why I'm actually taking depression right now. I mean, depression pills. Antidepressants, I should say. And you know what? I don't know if you guys can notice. You guys probably can. I mean, I don't know how you guys would ever notice unless I'm doing a face cam. But I have changed my setup once again. This is a brand new setup that I have right now. You guys, of course, can't see it. But I'm in fucking shit. Yeah, fucking blow that shit up. Yeah, fucking do a victory scroll, KamPlays. And also, the only thing about this hack that I'm doing is that I have to go into the console every time I'm run out of ammo, because it's not. I don't know if there's like an infinite ammo cheat. I didn't find one, so and thinking I think I did. Even if I did find one, I think it didn't work. So yeah. Anyway, my setup right now is in the closet. the big old, well, not the big old, because this place is actually pretty cramped. But I honestly love confined spaces and stuff like that. I really love being in like a confined area and stuff like that, because it really helps me like stay focused for some reason. And I love it personally. I love being in like confined enclosed spaces, and it's also really good for audio because there's lots of like, it's like a very enclosed space with like clothes and stuff in it. So maybe my audio might actually sound better than it usually does. I'm not sure. I'll probably have to look in playback. But yeah, I really like this. And also, I kind of live in like an apartment, not gonna lie. Who knows when we'll be able to move out. But as of right now, this is like one of the best things I could do, because I'm actually way too close to everybody else. But the closet makes me significantly farther away from everyone else. And I decided to say, fuck it, and I've been living here for like a year and some change now. So I was literally like, oh shit, I remember I used to like stay in like an attic to like record all my videos. I did that from like 2017 up until like 2021, and that was like the best like place I could like do my videos in. So I was like, after that, I was like, fuck, what am I supposed to do? And I tried changing my setup around in my room and stuff like that, like where my bed is and stuff like that. And I've even tried going to the closet on some different occasions, but I've had to like do weird things like with dressers and stuff like that, and it just wasn't comfortable. And one thing about being comfortable, I like to like express myself about being comfortable and being able to yell as loud as I want and say whatever I want. And the closet was good for that, but I wasn't comfortable. So one day, I don't know, I was just, I don't know what it is. I just woke up one random ass day because I've been really weird about like making videos. I just put out a new video on my main channel, KamPlays, of me discussing the whereabouts and who Shantae's parents are, which is another discussion video because I do discussion videos on my main channel. And I haven't done anything like that in a while because I've been very confused on like what videos to do. And one of the things that hold me back from making videos is just the entire act of me not having a time or place to record my videos. So I said to myself, well, I woke up and I was like, hey, what if I just like moved my desk in there? I'm like, there's no way that can work. I think it would be way too small. So I get a fucking ruler. No, I get a fucking tape measure, and I fucking measure the shit. And it's like the wall, like the desk is like, I don't know, like some like 37 inches long, and then fucking, I'm like, okay, how big is the length of the wall? Those things are fucking annoying. How big is the fucking length of the wall in this room? And it was like 47 inches. I was like, what the fuck? No way. So, of course, I like really just like crammed everything in here. And it's actually worked out for the better. I love this room. The only thing about this room that I really don't like is... what the fuck? The only thing about this room that I really don't like, okay, can we go back to that? Like, how the fuck? That guy throws that grenade. How fast am I supposed to react to that? And honestly, I don't even know if I would have been able to react to that. I think I still would have been damaged because even if I went inside and sidestepped out of the way from the door, after that happened, that fucking wall exploded. And I don't know if I would have been able to know if that was going to happen. But the only thing I don't like about this is that it is very isolated. Like, there's nothing in here, like, except clothes and stuff like that. There's no windows, and there's nothing like that. Like, I found myself yesterday kind of being sick in this room because, like, not like physically ill, but I was definitely like being tired from like being in this room itself because it's very closed off, and I'm pretty sure that a human isn't really supposed to like be in the room like this. So of course, when I do this, I don't really like being here like all day. Of course, I'm not on the computer. I'm not doing all this stuff like all day. Usually, if I'm not doing videos, or if I'm not playing like a simple game or something like that, then what I'm usually doing is I usually am like working out, like training, sprint training and stuff like that, or I'm just out of this room at work or something like that. So it's not like I'm in here all the time. And of course, when I'm usually getting tired, I get off the computer, I just go, and if I'm still at the house, I just go sit on my bed. It's simple, easy, and clean, So, yeah, this room is pretty cool, and I just wanted to talk about that because, my God, this is going to be so freaking cool. I have a lot of stuff to talk about now that I think about it. Why? I don't know. Maybe I'm getting more used to this commentary thing now. This is great. I like this. But, the other thing I actually want to talk about was streaming. If you guys don't know, I do stream. And if you guys come from my main channel, then you'll know that I do stream over there. I stream on my main channel, KamPlays, and I do like the last time I streamed, I think was like a month ago, I think. And I've been having a lot of trouble because like one of the things that I really like really love about streaming is that I can interact with my viewers, and it's pretty like convenient and fun. And I think sometimes I can stream over like making videos, because sometimes videos just take a long time to make and stuff like that. So sometimes it's just better to like just stream straight up. Well, one thing that I've been thinking about recently is like where to stream, because of course I have two channels where I do stuff on. You know, I have KamPlays, and I also have this channel, which is VijaKam. Now, when I stream, I usually stream games. You know, I don't. If I would stream a reaction, I'd probably stream it on my main channel. Well, if I stream, what I just say? What I'm trying to say is that I stream games usually, and you would think that I would stream on VijaKam, but at the moment, my main channel is more popular than my main channel. I have about 1,920 some subscribers on there, and on this one I only have 96. So of course you guys can see my conundrum at this point in time. I think maybe someday in the future I might start streaming more. I might actually start streaming on this channel, but for the time being, KamPlays is kind of where I'll probably have like my bread and butter be at. And the reason being is because, I mean, again, more subscribers and more, like, you know, more reach. I think at the end of the day, I think I just had to realize that. And also, fuck this part. I mean, seriously, how are you supposed to react to that either? Like, you're just supposed to go fucking back? And you're supposed to hope to God that you can get to the other side again? Like, come on. It's kind of a cool, like, little set piece, though, I will admit. But yeah, the thing is that someday I'll probably start streaming on VijaKam. But the thing that really made it like apparent to me was when I actually did like a Sonic Frontier stream. I originally streamed the game for, you know, Sonic Frontiers when he had like the birthday update, when they like added like the spin dash and other stuff like that. And I streamed that game, and I shit you not, the max amount of viewers I had was like 20 something. And mind you, that's not usually like my regular view count or for my streams. Usually it's not, it's like, just saying right now, I don't know exactly like what it is. The last time I had that many viewers that I can recall at the top of my head was when I streamed Kingdom Hearts 2. You know when I streamed Kingdom Hearts 2? All the way back in 2017. And that was on Twitch. I streamed on YouTube, and I'm streaming like just a Sonic game, and it's like, oh yeah, fuck yeah. Now, that probably had to do with something with the fact that, you know, I streamed that fucking game. You know, I streamed that game. When did I stream that game? I streamed that game when the update first came out, and you know it probably did good with the algorithm and stuff like that, and you know all that stuff. But in all honesty, I just knew, like, I just realized, like, just literally like an hour ago, I was like, damn, like this is it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this has to be like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is. So yeah, I just checked my analytics for it. The peak was 21 viewers. You know, and that was a crazy part. You know, 21 viewers came to my stream. I'm not used to those numbers, and in all honesty, it still amazes me sometimes when I get like 1,000 some views on like my videos. I'm not gonna lie, like, I get them a lot more frequently nowadays, but 1,000 views on like my videos, like, I know for some people it's like crazy. Like, I don't know why. Just YouTube. Whenever I do YouTube videos, I act like myself. I do like myself, and I usually just don't try to look for analytics and stuff like that. But I've never been the most popular YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never been the most popular. So whenever I get like high view counts like that, when people start commenting and saying like how awesome a video or how awesome I am, it's awesome. Like, I legit love you guys. Like, anybody who's watching my videos and likes, you know, let me just say right now, I'm not used to this. In both the YouTube internet space and real life. You know, I'm not really used to like positive affirmation or stuff like that. I'm just gonna be completely honest. And every time I see some of those comments go, all those comments and those view counts go up and the likes go up, it really does make my day. Like, you don't even want to know what would happen to me if I got like 1 million views on a video and lots of likes and comments. Oh my fucking gosh. I would become a slave. Oh fuck, I just realized what I said. No, fuck, no. I don't adhere to the slavery. God, I just realized what I just fucking said. Oh my god. Because, the fucking black dude says he wants to be a damn slave. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? How do I say some of the things that I say? Also, the Ghostbusters gun. This is one of the guns that we got from getting all the weapons. This is one of the best, actually probably the best weapon in the game, to me at least. I call it the Ghostbusters gun because he got fucking wide before he exploded. But I call it the Ghostbusters gun only because my friends called it that. Or in particular, Tristan. He called it the Ghostbusters gun when we played Half-Life a couple years ago. And by a couple years ago, I mean like 8 years ago. People think that time is like crazy. Like, oh my god, that's a lot of time has passed. Like, oh my god, that's so freaking crazy. I didn't realize, holy shit. Existential crisis. And I'm just like, bro, shush. Okay? Live your life. Live your life. God damn it, I'm tired of you. I don't know. Existential crisis people actually legit, like, it made me mad. They annoy me because of the fact that, like, I mean, I've been existential crisis sometimes, but like, they're really annoying.
Forget about Freeman. We're abandoning the base. If you have any last bomb targets, mark them on the tactical map. Otherwise, get the hell out of there. Repeat, we are pulling out and commencing airstrikes. Give us targets or get below.
Okay, so this is the part of the game where kind of stuff starts getting real. The military guys, or the HECU, or I don't really know what they're standing for, what it stands for, but the HECU, the military guys that we've been fighting, they originally were here to like kill everybody in Black Mesa to get rid of like everything that has to do with Black Mesa and the Residence Cascade, and that includes Gordon. Gordon kind of became a special case because he started killing a lot of like military soldiers because he's just awesome like that, I guess. Because of that, everything started to go fucking crazy and awry, and because of all these Zen creatures going fucking crazy, the fucking guys now say, forget about Freeman, we're getting the fuck out of here. And that's how all of this is starting now, because like now Freeman is here to like just fend for himself. They're not, basically we're going to see a lot of less HECU units because they're now just going to say fuck this, we're abandoning ship, shit's got too bad, we got to get the fuck out of here now. And now they're trying to get out. Now some of them are probably still going to be behind, and hey look, the Lambda symbol. A couple weeks ago, I finally realized what the fuck Half-Life even fucking means. And you know what's bad? I already fucking forgot. I think it literally is what it sounds like, though. I think it's the half-life of some type of element or something like that. Like, literally, like, the half-life. Like, if someone died at, like, age 100, and, like, the age that they are now, I think, is, like, 50. I think that would technically be the half-life. I think. I'm not sure. Someone correct me. Yeah, shit's really bad now. Yeah, I don't know. Stuff like that kind of unsettles me because now these guys that have been kind of threatening up until this point of the game are now just saying, fuck this, things have gotten too bad, and now we've got to be here and deal with all of that ourselves. And that's fucking insane. And shit really does start to like amp up at this point. Like, seriously, do you see what the fuck's going on my screen right now? These big guys that we discovered in the last episode are becoming a lot more common, a lot more Vortigons, a lot more zombies, head crabs, and all that other stuff, Zen creatures in general. It's insane. And that's why this is the perfect finale, you know? I don't know what the fuck that was. I'm gonna be honest, those walls look weird and that thing just like I don't understand that at all. Like, what? Damn. Saw that shot. I don't know what was that shot. That shot did something to me. Ooh. Fuck yeah. Fuck is that thing, dude? That fucking shit annoys me for some reason. Yeah, fuck you guys. I don't think I exploded that one head crab. I think it's still alive. I think I don't fucking know. You know, shut up, phone. You know what I think I'll do for like opposing force and blue shift is I'll probably like stream it on KamPlays, and then I'll archive those that game on this channel, those playthroughs of that game. So, you know, eventually I'll have played those two games or whatever. I've heard that they're actually a lot shorter than this game, so that's good for me, I guess. I mean, to be honest with you, this playthrough is probably only going to be like 4 or 5 hours long. So, I mean, that's not really something I'm really worried about. So, I mean, in comparison, this would have to be... This thing is so fucking annoying. I don't know why. I hate it now. Oh yeah, this thing does come back in Half-Life 2. I just remembered. And I just had to say it because it's going to be glorious when we see it again, I swear to you. But yeah. See, the awesome thing about being in this closet is that I'm actually hearing sounds in the living room right now. And you guys can not hear it or just barely hear it. Like, it's nothing to really be concerned about with the recording. And that's one of the, again, like, that's one of the hardest things about making videos, like when you're with just people, you know. Like, for me, when I get serious about something, I kind of just need my time to just do it, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I started saying, like, I wanted to run track, I was like, I need to run at a track, you know, by myself, and I need to be undisturbed, honestly, because I do my best work when I'm by myself doing my own thing and being undisturbed by other people. It sucks when I'm like taken out of the fucking experience, when like fucking someone says, hey, what are you doing? Hey, what's up? Hey, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. It's really annoying. I hate that. And that's one thing I hate about like not making videos. I have not been able to make videos because, you know, I don't want you guys to hear like people in the background. I don't want you guys to hear yelling and screaming and stuff like that, and all these annoying sounds that I don't want to have associated with my videos. Like, maybe some way, shape, or form I couldn't deal with that. Sometimes I have, but most of the time, no, I don't want you guys to deal with that. I want to have a designated space where I can do it. Some people might say, oh, well, why don't you move out? And you know what? I have been like actually thinking about that for a long time. That's a completely different story, though. Moving out just isn't isn't really possible as things are right now. And besides, I'm in school at the same time, so yeah. I think everybody has like a reason like why they do things the way they do. Sometimes though they can be manipulated into like doing certain things, and they don't even fucking know, like they've been like mentally abused or scarred, and now they will only see things in that way. But sometimes like for me, you know, I don't know, moving out's like a really weird issue when it comes to like people in general. Oh, that's not fun. That guy's just straight up fucking living in toxic waste. You ever think about that sometimes? Like, if someone just dies in toxic waste, will they come back as a toxic monster or something? Or how disfigured is that guard's face right now? You know? These are the things I think about when I play Half-Life. God, things are so bad right now. You can get the turret gun. It can only go so far, which sucks. Why the fucking gun can't just point the other way? It can only point so far, which is so stupid to me. But you know, because this is my Let's Play, I want to talk about something. This is just kind of serves as a lesson, like a random as a lesson to people. My friend recently hit me up one day, and the fucking friend, I have not talked to this friend in a long ass time. The last time I saw this friend, they claimed that they were having an asthma attack or something like that, and that they were fine, even though their relative that lived with them said that they actually had, like, they were making like breakfast or something like that, and I knew that this person didn't want to see me because we actually had like a little argument beforehand. This also person didn't like try to like hit me up. Like this is the type of friend like you don't really hear from unless someone says, like, unless you hit them up, you know. And they also like say little snide things to you, like they might say like, oh no, you're not this, you're not that, and all that stuff. Friends like that are what this friend was. Like, this friend was like that, and I stopped talking to this person for a long time, and recently they hit me back up the other day, and you know what I did? I said hey, because you know what, and this is not like a life's too short to like hold grudges situation, you know. This is not that. This is more of a situation of me just saying, I'm not really mad at you, I'm disappointed in you, I just don't think you're really a good friend. You know, the consequence of you being a bad friend is you not being able to be, me not being a good friend to you. Because people who disrespect you like that are very much not to be friends. So if you're in a situation like that where a friend is not reciprocating your energy, or at least trying to, you know, be there and listen, or at least like try to handle your energy, like trying to be there for you or trying to be a friend, if you've got someone like that, then just cut them off. Like, don't even think too much about it, you know. Just don't think, like, maybe this person does owe you something. I will admit, like, some people like to be, you know, not like try to be too humble and say that, oh well, you know, the world doesn't owe you anything. Sometimes that's not the fucking case. Some people owe you an apology. Some people owe you an explanation to something that they might have did or didn't do or something like that. People do owe you things. I wouldn't say go around expecting people to actually give you those things, but you need to have some type of respect for yourself to get away from those situations that obviously aren't for you. So in this situation, I'll just have to say that even though this friend didn't really talk to me, I will have to say, like, I still responded to them, you know, and it went just like how it always does. We talked back and forth for a little bit, and we talked back and forth for a little bit, but we you know, of course we stopped talking again because I sent a message and they just didn't respond. So, you know, that was cool. Yeah. And you know what? I don't hold grudges. You know? Even my friends, I haven't talked to him in a while. Used to consider him my best friend, and then I realized some things about him was just like, what the fuck? And I just randomly just said happy birthday because I remembered his birthday. You know, that's one thing. I remember your birthday. You might not remember mine, but I remember yours. I mean, there is this one person that I used to say happy birthday to every single year, and then I stopped because we legit just didn't stop talking. Like, imagine like having, like, being like brothers with someone or sisters or whatever, and then out of the blue fucking random, you guys just never talk again. And you're always looking like, what the fuck happened? I mean, some people just come and go out of your life, but like other times it's just weird.
I couldn't risk opening that door until I was sure you'd scoured the area. This is the last entrance to the Lambda complex. Every other has been sealed off to contain the invasion. When we realized that you might actually make it here, we drew straws to see who should stay behind to let you through. Obviously, I drew the short one. My colleagues are waiting at the tip of the Lambda reactor. Waiting for you, I mean. The reactor is shut down right now, but you can activate it on your way up. You'll have to flood the core anyway to get into the teleportation labs. You're not authorized to know about those. But I can see you already know a great deal more than any one man is supposed to.
Okay, then. So, yeah, guy says keep going. He was holding the door for you. Basically, I don't know. Shit's starting to really get weird, though. We're getting... Can you fucking move? Oh, God, I just realized that, like... I don't know if it's... should I really even mention this? All the fucking scientists sound the same. But, you know, we're just saving on resources, guys. Well, I don't even, like, try to take the fucking... the power. I don't even try to at all because I'm, like, already juiced up. I know. Oh, so this is actually where you first get your Ghostbusters gun. Again, I don't know why you call it the... Oh, wait, I just remembered why you call it the Ghostbusters gun. Oh. I don't know if I should mention this right now, but there will be some quote-unquote ghosts that will fight later. And this gun is actually pretty good to, you know, kill them. So that might be the reason why my friend calls it the Ghostbusters gun. I don't know what it's actually called, but I call it the goddamn Ghostbusters gun. And, you know, no, I was not listening to him when he was saying it. It's got a limited amount of ammo, though. I wish it had more. Or at least I wish I had fucking infinite ammo. I think infinite ammo should be required to have a good time. Okay, that's not always, okay. Even Doom doesn't have infinite ammo. But Metroid does. Except for missiles. Yeah. Oh, and super missiles. And power bombs. Although in Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, there is that one beam weapon that Samus has that has an ammo count, and that is a fucking sin. But we're not talking about Metroid today yet. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I did beat my first ever Metroid game a couple months ago. It was Metroid Zero Mission. That was a remake of the first game, and I've been wanting to complete and beat that game for a long time now. I just haven't had the chance to. Because usually when I played Metroid games before, they usually get they get really confusing. But decided to finally just sit down and beat it one day, load my old save file, and I beat it. I even recorded the entire experience, actually, so... Well, I didn't record the entirety of that experience. I did record, like, the end game of that, which I don't know if I'll ever, like, make into, like, an actual video. It'll probably be called The Day I Beat Metroid for the First Time. Because Metroid is one of those series it's one of those series that's actually really fun to watch, but hard to play. Because there's a lot of quote-unquote Metroid moments where you'll be like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? And then you'll go back to some weird-ass block and you'll shoot it and you'll be like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. Maybe that's not the best way to describe it. Actually, that's the perfect way to describe it. The reason why Metroid's kind of hard to get into sometimes. You gotta have a certain IQ level to play that game. Or those games. I do own a number of Metroid games, though. Can't eat me, bitch. I'm invincible, bitch. But, yeah, the thing is about... It's a lot of fucking ammo. Yeah, I do have a couple of Metroid games, though. I do have... I did used to have Prime 3, but that is one game that was in my Wii collection that it just completely vanished. I have no idea what happened to Prime 3. Someone might have stole it or something, but it completely vanished. It's supposed to be in like a weird place, but I lost that years ago. But I do own Metroid Other M. Yes, I do. I do own that game. I do own Metroid Prime. and I'm pretty sure I own Metroid Dread. I do own Metroid Dread as well. I was thinking about the other games. I definitely own Metroid Dread. Metroid Dread, it was just one of those games I bought because I kind of needed to buy it and immediately just went into the backlog. I have not touched that game at all. Okay, there was this one time that my brother played it and he was like confused on what to do, and I controlled it for like 2-3 seconds and I was like, oh my god, this fucking game looks and feels amazing. But it was like 30 seconds and it was really nothing, and I just stopped playing completely after that. I hate that. You know, a lot of my Switch games go in my backlog nowadays because I'm usually like a PC player guy now. Like I've mentioned before, I usually just play my games on PC. And I just hate that because there's a lot of great Switch games. You know, people are already being like, I want to Switch 2, I want to Switch 2. I'm just like, yo, I like my Switch right now. But if they do make a Switch 2, of course I'll be all over that. I mean, of course, I don't want them to call it the Switch 2 because, you know, we're going to another Wii U situation. But, like, I would love another Nintendo console that's backwards compatible with all of, like, my Switch games. That would be an amazing console. I heard that they're in talks about it, but this is yet to be confirmed. I mean, all these rumors, these internet rumors, you should never take them seriously until you see concrete, foundational evidence from the Lord and Savior Shigeru Miyamoto. Okay, I don't believe in that stuff. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I should definitely get to like some Switch games though. I still remember that one time with Mario Odyssey when I got fucking motion sickness, which I've already mentioned before, but still I just don't understand. I don't understand how I can look at this footage right now and I'm just not motion sick at all. I mean, again, this game, it doesn't give me motion sick. It does give me motion sickness with the default FOV, the field of view, but it doesn't when I widen it out, and that's so weird. Like, I'm looking at this right now. When I was playing the game, probably having a blast at this point, but like I was like just going through the motions, you know. Oh, I probably should be explaining what the fuck were happening. Hey, radiation hazard, that's a YouTuber. Anyway, awesome guy, makes awesome Half-Life videos, really likes the beta for Half-Life 2, and I can't deny I love the beta too. But yeah, so what we're doing right now is we're trying to, honestly, I don't really know. We're messing with the water. The water does something, and so we can go to a later part of the mission. And that's basically it. And holy shit, that fucking guy died. That guy fucking died, son. Well, yeah. Oh, I do not want to go back to school. School starts for me at the time of this recording in about 2 days. I'm kind of, you know, it's like kind of a weird thing, like when you don't want to go back to school, but you actually do want to go back to school. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've always liked school. Okay. For me, I've never really liked school. Like, at all. I've never really liked school that much. In terms of, like, a lot of things. I don't like learning stuff that I find boring. I don't find learning stuff that I don't want to learn, you know, fascinating or whatever. And I know people say it, like, because I'm in college right now. I know some people say, like, oh, well, you can just take, you know, in college you have a lot more free reign to take classes that you want. Not necessarily when you're, you know, with a major. And even then, the major that you have could have boring classes too. Like, I know for one thing, I think with game development, I think you have to take a lot of math classes. And although I proved myself wrong for the first time in all of my life, that I'm actually pretty good at math. I'm actually all right. I'm pretty all right at math, you know, because I used to think math was like my worst subject. And then I completely crushed this one math class that I had last year. Had like fucking A's on my tests, and like the lowest I got was like a B. And for that entire class, I got a B because I think I missed something or whatever. But I had a really good fucking grade in that class. And that was the first time I had that. And I was like, holy shit, I'm usually terrible at math. Like, for me, also this part's kind of confusing. So I had to, like, kind of edit out a lot here. Just so I didn't, like, waste y'all's time, like, with me trying to, like, find out where the fuck to go. If you're using this for a walkthrough, by the way, just go to the entrances that I go on, because this is the best way to do it. But for me personally, I've never been that good at school. Like, I've always consistently got like bad grades. I've instantly like me, I've always gotten D's and C's. Like that was my norm. Like, I wasn't even like a straight C student like a lot of other, like the stereotypical C student. I was the D and C student. Also sometimes the F student. I remember a couple of times I actually got all F's in a semester. I'm dead serious. And I never understood like how school could be so easy for people. Nowadays, I know that I wasn't dumb. I just had severe ADHD, and also I was just, I was like also like a class clown sometimes, and even when I wasn't, I didn't like to pay attention and stuff like that, because for me, if something doesn't interest me, then I'm just completely not interested. Like, I don't like it at all. Like, I just will be completely disengaged from doing said thing. So like if I'm like taking a class about chemistry, which I don't really care about, I'm really disengaged. And if the teacher doesn't explain it in a way that is engaging to me specifically, then I'll just won't like it. I'll be disengaged and I won't like it. There also is, but like, of course, like there's the other side of the spectrum. If I'm taking something like astronomy or biology, and I'll be able to learn about the intricacies of either space or life, then I'll be very much into that. But school, I've always been more interested in the social aspect itself. So that's one of the reasons why I really want to go back there myself and not to learn. Unless it's like stuff that I like to learn in general.
This is the guy. We thought you'd never make it.
This is the supply depot for the first survey team. Quite a few recent specimens were collected from the border world and brought back this way. Before the survey members started being collected themselves, that is. We suspect there is an immense portal over there, created by the intense concentration of a single powerful being. You will know it when you see it. I hate to say this, Gordon, but you must kill it if you can.
Yeah, you'd better kill it.
Of course.
No.
Cost nothing, Mr. Freeman, but you've come this far. You know as much about these creatures as anyone.
Enough to know that if you don't wipe it out, there won't be much for you to come home to.
Yes. So, if you're willing, my colleague is waiting for you at the main portal controls. He will open the gates for you, Mr. Freeman. Do hurry.
Don't forget to gear up, and I'll cover you while you're waiting for that portal to warm up.
So yeah, like they said just now, we have to wait for a big giant portal that will send us to their home world. And we're talking about Zen here. Of course, I already got everything, so I don't really need to get anything except this, which is the long jump thingy thing. Basically what you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to use it, you're supposed to do like a crouch jump. Supposed to hold crouch and then jump, I think. Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it. I just had to remember. I might have used that before. So if I didn't, and I just wasn't saying anything about it, then that's the reason why. It makes you go really far. It's like a long jump, basically. And this is the room. This is the final room.
Practice your long jump if you must, but hurry up.
This is the final room of Black Mesa, technically. So yeah, this is the final time we're ever going to see this place. Well, that is if we can even get to the new world. But the other thing about this part is that that particular Barney and Kleiner, I'm going to be honest, I'm thinking about it now. I think that is the canonical Barney and Dr. Kleiner. Usually, like I said before, like there's lots of Dr. Kleiners and Barneys running around this freaking game, but those guys are at the end of the game, and they seem to have lasted the longest. So I am willing to bet that those guys are the Barney and Kleiner. At least that's in my opinion. Although I have heard that the Barney from Blue Shift is the actual Barney that we see in Half-Life 2. But I'm not sure. And now you're going to figure out why I call the Ghostbusters gun the Ghostbusters gun. Because, well, it takes out these guys. But you can also use other fucking weapons too. I don't know why I'm rejecting the amazing power of the Ghostbusters gun right now. But, of course, I get into my freaking right mind. And then I fucking see that these are amazing. Yeah, these things are weird. Because I don't know if I can really call them ghosts. But they're definitely something. Of course, I'm trying to figure out like how to really kill them because like they're weird enemies. Like they're really, really weird and holy shit. Hey, look! I think it's the portal man.
It's ready. You must go now.
Okay. Oh shit! I fucking missed. Oh wait, no, fuck. Okay, we gotta do this just right. Okay, come on. We got this. Fuck. Okay, we got this. Woo! Holy shit. I always love that Xbox transition. Comes another. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final area of the game, Zen. This is a completely different world. We are not on Earth anymore. We are not in Black Mesa, and we will not see Black Mesa for the rest of the game. This is a completely different world that is... I don't really know if you can call this a planet. It's more like a... I'm just calling it a world because it's the best way to describe this. Also, for some reason, the Zen creatures, like, they oh, the other guy, like, faded out, and he stood there. I don't understand that guy. But this place is kind of weird because there's low gravity. There's a lot going on in this place. And Zen is just weird. And also, this is apparently some people's least favorite part of the game. Well, until the Black Mesa remake. But for the most part, this is actually, like, this final part of the game is pretty, it's just not talked about that much. It's the thing about this part of the game is that I don't know, it's very short. It's not really much going on here. I mean, there are particular Zen creatures that you will see here that you have seen before, and maybe even some that you haven't seen before. But I can understand why people say that the consensus about this is that it seemed like it wasn't really fleshed out. A lot of it like Zen kind of seemed rushed. For me, it was refreshing because in the remake, Black Mesa, this is a significantly longer part of the game. And I was just like thankful that we were about to end the game at this point. So yeah. But yeah, this is fucking Zen. I probably should be giving my final thoughts about this game, but again, I've already given my thoughts about it before. But I'll just reiterate it at the end of this game. I can't tell you guys how like freaking excited this part right here is kind of weird too. We gotta interact with these things, and it's just so weird. But you guys just can't like understand like how excited I am to get to Half-Life 2. I can't even believe that at this time a year ago I was recording Half-Life 2, not even knowing I was gonna do this. Seriously, I mean, sometimes some of my recording team like stay in my recording files for like maybe like 2 days. Some of them can be sitting there for like years. I mean, there's still like recordings from years ago that I kind of want to get out actually still, but it's not the point. The point is that this is the start of something amazing. Like, it's just the start of the series, right? Like, there's lots more Half-Life to go around, and I'm really interested in letting you guys like see the amazing changes that this game series will actually go through. With that being said, though, I might start another Let's Play before I go to Half-Life 2, because, again, like I said, I was going to start Super Mario Galaxy while I did this Let's Play, but I think after this, I'm actually going to finally get to Super Mario Galaxy after this, because it seems like you guys really like my Mario playthroughs. Both of my Mario playthroughs have gotten pretty good reception. The only two ones I even have on this channel, which is Mario DS and freaking the Mario, Mario DS, New Super Mario Brothers DS, and New Super Mario Brothers Wii. Also, don't fall down that thing. Also, yes, you do have to kind of kill this thing. But yeah, for the most part, I really do want to get back to Mario anyway. I am still thinking about doing New Super Mario Bros. 2 at this point in time. It's been almost a year, I think, since... Oh, yeah, it has been a year since I started that other Let's Play, so I think I should probably get to New Super Mario Bros. 2 as well. And then maybe towards the end of the year, I'll get to New Super Mario Bros. U, which is probably going to be deluxe, actually. But I was thinking about like trying to get like a way to play the fucking what was I thinking about trying to play? I was thinking about trying to play the like New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe with like Daisy, but that mod does not like exist. So yeah, unless I can just look it up right now. I mean, there is Super Mario Brothers Wonder. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I think when New Super Mario Brothers... I think when New Super Mario... no, not Super Mario Brothers. It's actually not a new Super Mario game. Yeah. I mean, it is a new Super Mario game, but it's not a new Super Mario Brothers game. You get what I'm saying? Okay. It is a new Mario game. I think that actually... I think I might actually legit play Super Mario Wonder when it actually first comes out. I think I'm actually gonna do that. Usually I don't really like to play games that when they first come out, but I think I might do something else for like Super Mario Wonder, because that comes out in October, so that's like 2 months from now, and I'm really looking forward to that game. I really am looking forward to the game. And you don't know why? You want to know why I'm really looking forward to that game? Because Daisy's in it. Okay, anything Daisy's in, okay, it just becomes that more fucking amazing. Okay, if Daisy is not in something, then you can fuck off, cause I will fucking kill you, you goddamn book of cork. Why do you think I put her in the fucking Super Mario Bros. Wii playthrough? And I'll try to get her into the New Super Mario Bros. U playthrough. I mean, I probably can. I mean, I really don't know. There is no mods for Daisy in New Super Mario Bros. U, so yeah, unfortunately. See, when I do my Let's Plays, I like to think outside the box. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to just play a game just to be playing a game just for you guys. Well, I do, but like, I don't like you guys to just see the same thing over and over again. I want you guys to see something different and unique. And yeah. God, I just fucking want to get Daisy again. I was also thinking about playing Super Mario 3D World. That does have a Daisy mod. I think it replaces Peach though, unfortunately. It doesn't like give her like another character slot or whatever. But I could maybe play that, but I don't know. That's a part of the actual mainline Super Mario series, so I don't know. That's actually one of my favorite Mario games. That's an amazing game to me. I love Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario 3D World. That's an amazing game. But before I play something like that, I'd probably play Super Mario 3D Land, which to this day I've actually have never really played. I've played it at like little kiosks in like Walmart or like GameStop or something like that, but I've never really played Super Mario 3D World. Also, I think I just said fuck the game there and just decided to no clip. I think, I don't know. Probably looked weird. But yeah, hopefully I can get to that game. You guys really like my fucking Mario stuff. What I really should get to though is the Sonic the Hedgehog series. For those who don't know, Sonic the Hedgehog is my favorite video game series of all time, and I've had a lot more appreciation for the Sonic series as of late, thanks to Sonic Frontiers being such an amazing fucking game. I like how people say like that game's like a good like foundation for what the series can go do forward, and I'm just like, fuck off. Alright, that's like a dejection to this game. I like the game as it is now. This game already has a great start. This game already is a great start. It's already a good fucking game. I don't care what the fuck the next games in this series are gonna do until like they do come out. I care about what's going on right now, not what's going on in the future. Okay, I'm living in the moment, if you will. So, you know, I just guy fucking just stares at me. I just don't. I really like Sonic Frontiers, and because of that, I want to get to the Sonic the Hedgehog series. But unlike Mario, which I can just play any game in the series, I think I want to like serve Sonic justice and play through the games chronologically, which I probably shouldn't do, but I might. God damn, the way they stretch is just so stupid. It's just so stupid. Why do they get so wide? Anyway, though. Yeah, I should probably get to Sonic. I don't really know though, because of course I would start with like the first Sonic game, but you know, I'll give you guys a playthrough of Sonic the Hedgehog games soon enough. One of the reasons why I do want to do Super Mario Wonder is because I know that will give my channel more exposure. You know, it's not just because of, like, that game is amazing. I'm already going to say that game's already going to be amazing. I know that game's going to be amazing. Oh, you know what I could do? I could also play Sonic Superstars. That could be my first Sonic game. Yeah, playing new games as a Let's Player is probably like a given, because if you play newer games, then you're going to be awesome. I don't even care too much about views and stuff anymore. I think I'm starting to like slowly phase out of me caring about like views and stuff. Okay, so I'm not sure if it was, if you guys, if there was another one like you know, earlier on or anything like that. But if you can tell just by listening very closely, or maybe not that close, depending on how, you know, how upped your, how increased your volume is right now. Not upped, what the hell? There is a mysterious voice that is talking to us right now. And it's in a weird tone, it's very otherworldly, and we don't know what it is, what it could be, what's going on. Really, we just have no idea. So, of course, we're trying to figure out like what the fuck's going on, and we're going to meet this particular voice in question. And it's not going to be what you expect if you've never played this before. Which is crazy. You know, speaking of never playing this before, Half-Life in and of itself, I didn't know about until like I started playing like Gary's Mod. I found out about Gary's Mod in a very, like, I guess you could say it's a very organic way, but I consider it to be a very weird way. Because, like, yeah, of course, PC gaming is not something that I particularly was very into, like, back in my earlier days of gaming and stuff like that. But at the same time, like, I should have at least heard of the Half-Life series because of the fact of, like, the orange box being released on, like, the Xbox 360. Like, sure, I didn't have an Xbox 360 or a PlayStation 3, but I should have heard of that. And I didn't hear of that. And I honestly do think that has to do with the problem with, like, the game's reach and how relevant it is. You know, because, again, I didn't know that Half-Life was a thing until, like, I started playing Gary's. Well, yeah, I started playing Gary's mod. And the reason why I found out about Gary's mod is because back in the day, probably one fateful day in 2008 or 9, I saw, like, a Sonic Gmod video one day, and the video just had Sonic fucking, I don't know, doing shit. And it was like a Sonic and Mario video, and then, like, I saw some other things. I was like, what the fuck is this game? And of course, I knew what Gary's mod was, and I was like, I would always hear them, like, explain, like, this is a modification of Half-Life 2. And I was like, what the hell is Half-Life 2? What the hell is Half-Life? And then, of course, watch some more videos, introduce some of my buddies that I know now. Now I know what Half-Life is. But the problem is like I didn't know what this series was in general before. And I think that has a problem with like Valve's like insistence on like not making another Half-Life game. It's because if they did make another Half-Life game and they were just like, no, like, let's make Half-Life 2 Episode 3 already, then Half-Life would have been known more in the general audience and wouldn't have been so obscure at one point in time. Because I honestly consider Half-Life to be I considered Half-Life to be obscure for a good point in time. So, I mean, I like now that Half-Life Alyx came out. It does seem like more like a tech demo. I still haven't played Half-Life Alyx. That's the one Half-Life game I actually not have played besides the aforementioned Blue Shift and Opposing Force. But, you know, other than that, I have played the other games. But I've heard it's like a tech demo or something like that anyway. But I'll play it someday whenever I get the chance to actually freaking play VR games as like a consistent medium or whatever. But for now, it remains to be seen. And, you know, they already, after they made that game, said there was going to be a future for the Half-Life series. But there has yet to be any, like, real, like, another Half-Life game ever since. I heard stuff about, like, they're making, like, a Citadel game or something like that. Like a tactical something game. I don't know what it's called. But, still hasn't been out. It's been about like 3 years, and I know the game development can take a while, but like 3 years is like, you know, I feel like there could be some significant developments in that time. Although Half-Life is, not Half-Life, but Valve is very insistent on making only Half-Life games when the when they can finally justify a means of making it. And I don't know about you, but like, you know, giving the fans a proper conclusion seems to be pretty on the high list or whatever. I mean, that teaser at the end of Half-Life Alyx is pretty significant, so why Valve would just not do anything with it, I have no idea. But they probably are going to announce it. The thing about Valve is that they usually announce games when they're literally about to come out. Because I'm pretty sure that Half-Life Alyx was announced in like November or December of 2019. And then that game came out in like March of 2020. And I like the philosophy. I hate it when I hear about a game and it's like, oh yeah, this game's gonna come out in about a year. Like, oh my god, that's so awesome. No, it's not. I have to wait. Now I'm waiting for this game for an entire year, which who knows, I might actually forget about in that time, unless it's like something I'm very much interested in. Like, if you're trying to sell people on like a new franchise or something to play, then you probably shouldn't have your fucking release date be so fucking far into the future. Like, even fucking Nintendo knows more, but, well, Nintendo knows more now. Because when they announced Super Mario Wonder, you know when that game is gonna fucking come out? In October. You know when that was announced? I think it was like May or June or something like that. So, not too far off from the actual release date. Even Sonic Superstars, you know, Sonic is notorious for doing that shit, like, all the time. Like, having a game really, like, teased in 2021, doesn't come out until 2022. I'm looking at you, Frontiers. You know, they announced Sonic Superstars, like, a month or two ago. And it's coming out in late 2023, so this year. But, actually, let me fucking check that. Because I hope I'm not fucking going crazy. Yeah, it's this year. I'm thinking of another game that's coming out apparently next year. Late 2024. I forgot what game it was. I honestly forgot what it was. Oh, and right here I just started no clipping because fuck this game sometimes. Yeah. Can you guys tell I was like really just done with this game at this point? And thank God too, like, I actually do want to move on to like something different, man. I really look, I'm not saying Half-Life is a bad game. I've said this before, but I will say that it's not a game that, you know, I personally find all that appealing. It's not terrible. It's not at all terrible. I think it's a well-crafted game in its own right. I just don't think it's for me. I do think the other games do it a lot better. God damn. Fucking exploded them. Oh, that's one cool thing about the rocket launchers. I'm mentioning this very late, but you can actually control the way that they go. I really, really like that. I really like that. You can control where they go. It's so awesome. Woohoo! This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the final part of Half-Life 1. There's a little portal down here that we have to jump to, which I completely failed. And not sure how it would be if I didn't have infinite health, but as we can see, it's this really weird looking awesome red portal. And then when we go inside of it, it's time. It is the Neolith. This is the Neolith. Basically, this thing is kind of not the entire reason that everything happened, but he is in command of the Zen creatures. I'm pretty sure he is. I think he's in control of Zen or something like that. I could probably just read something from the wiki about him. Damn. But yeah, this guy, besides his obvious play on like nihilism, the Neolith is basically just a giant floating fetus baby head or something like that. It's action alien. It's not really like an actual like baby or whatever. But according to the wiki, it is, you know, wait a minute, actually, ooh. The Neolith is a supreme leader of the Zen forces that invade Earth during the Black Mesa incident and acts as the main antagonist and final boss of Half-Life. So there it is. The reason why all these Zen creatures are so fucking crazy and trying to kill us and stuff like that is because, you know, of this guy. So yeah, I really like the whole entire thing with the name of the nihilism thing like that. So the whole thing about this boss is that you're basically going to try to like shoot him. You can't shoot him until you have to like basically break these crystals around him and stuff like that. Of course, I'm no clipping here because I don't feel like platforming. He does have these portals that he will try to send you into. He'll have like all these other like, you know, things. He uses the same things as those ghosts that we, you know, used from before. Try to attack you with those. But, you know, he also has those things, whatever the frick those things are. And, of course, you know, he does have portals that, you know, transfer you to other places. Don't try to, like, try not to avoid them, obviously. Don't try. I mean, I said don't try. Did I say don't try? Try not to get hit by them because it's bad. I think this part, like, fucked me up. I didn't think I understood what the fuck was going on here. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on here, honestly. This part really confused me. You know what the weirdest part about this boss fight is? There's no music here. At least, yeah, not that I know of. There's literally no music here. For every little, like, crazy event in this game, there is, like, usually, like a cutscene. Not like a cutscene, but like some type of music. Half-Life is a very, like, kind of like a silent series sometimes. I think they definitely, like, not a series, but, like, this game can get pretty silent. But this game in itself, you know, can have its, like, silent moments and stuff like that. Of course, I was confused here. Basically, you have to get those things to, like, rise up for some weird reason. It's really, really weird. I really don't like these sections at all. I really wish I could just fight the Neolinth all the time without having to do something like this. I just said, fuck it. Got my no clip on and then just went on. So anyway, like I said before, you have to destroy the crystals. And eventually, you have to start, like, going on, like, the fucking upper part. You have to, like, basically start seeing, like, his head. If you hide behind these pillars, it actually makes this boss fight, like, a lot easier, as I've seen online. You just keep shooting him and stuff like that, and it's really not that hard. It's so weird. Eventually, though, you do have to start going on those little weird trampolines eventually. The trampolines will, like, help you. See, look at right there. You can avoid the portals by just being on the pillars. But, like, by using the trampolines, you can actually, you'll be able to, like, aim your gun at the Neolinth's head. It's a weird boss fight now I'm thinking about it, because I'm actually having a hard time trying to explain how the freak this boss fight really works. Basically, shoot it till it dies. Eventually, you'll have to jump on these trampolines and you have to hit the cord of his actual, like, the top of his head. Eventually. But, yeah, just keep your ammo nice. And, of course, yeah, you can see that his head, like, kind of, like, open in a weird way. It's really disturbing now I look at it. Like, again, it's, like, why does it open like that? I don't know. This kind of reminds me of, like, Mother Brain from, like, Metroid, because, I mean, he's supposed to be the big bad of the game, but he really doesn't put up, like, a really decent enough fight to be warranting the title of final boss. At least to me. There are other, I think there's other, like, trampoline pads that you can, I keep calling them trampoline pads. I don't know what they're actually called, but, like, there's other, like, trampoline pads to, like, make you go even higher. I think this one makes you go as high as you can. As you can see, there's, like, that weird core in the middle of it. Just shooting at a fucking lot. I should have just gotten the goddamn Ghostbusters gun and just shot the shit out of him, but yeah, of course. Again, some of them just don't go that far. I think the green stuff implies that you did hit him, though. Yeah, definitely the weirdest boss in the series. I always looked at, like, other playthroughs and was like, what the fuck, how am I supposed to do this? But yes, we did it! Now he's spazzing out and having a seizure. Ladies and gentlemen, we just beat Half-Life. Thank God. The fuck is he doing? What is going on, dude? Holy fucking shit, dude. Yes, that was Half-Life. It's the dude again.
Gordon Freeman in the flesh. Or rather, in the hazard suit. I took the liberty of relieving you of your weapons. Most of them were government property. As for the suit, I think you've earned it. The border world, then, is in our control for the time being, thanks to you. Quite a nasty piece of work you managed over there. I am impressed. That's why I'm here, Mr. Freeman. I have recommended your services to my employers, and they have authorized me to offer you a job. They agree with me that you have limitless potential. You've proved yourself a decisive man, so I don't expect you'll have any trouble deciding what to do. If you're interested, just step into the portal, and I will take that as a yes. Otherwise, well, I can offer you a battle you have no chance of winning. Rather an anticlimax after what you've just survived. Time to choose. Wisely done, Mr. Freeman. I will see you up ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Half-Life. We finally beat it! Hell yeah, okay. Let's just get this out the way. That was the G-Man. During that portion, we couldn't move, by the way. That's why I wasn't really doing much. But yes, guys, that was the end of the game. There's lots of questions that we have to answer in the next game, and it's so great to finally beat this. Oh my god. Now we can move on to greater pastures. But to end this off, I want to say this again one more last time. Half-Life is such a fun game on the surface. I love the atmosphere and the immersion. It's absolutely amazing. The game is actually kind of terrifying in the grand scheme of everything, and I'm honestly quite surprised it's not just a straight up horror game. But aside from that, it has stealth, action, and basically a myriad of other genres that really make it into a masterpiece in the objective eye. Even though the game is kind of old, it still looks great and timeless in a way, which is something that I can't really say about other early 3D games. However, honestly, I don't really have a satisfying time without it throughout. I got motion sicknesses in my first session, but I kind of got used to it anyway over time. The combat and the guns are way too conservative with my ammo, are way too very awesome to use, but I felt like I was trying to be way too conservative with my ammo at points. I felt like the combat was okay overall, but I legitimately had to enable God mode and an ammo cheat to have fun. This might come from a preference though, seeing as how I like stuff like Doom and Halo, where you kind of just go crazy with killing enemies and with weapons. But at the same time, I wasn't expecting something similar to like Silent Hill or Resident Evil. The platforming to me was just as bad. I hate FPS platforming and anything, so take that for what you will. What really bothered me was that I was checking over and over again for walkthroughs on how to go to certain places, as if I was just playing a Metroidvania. Even when I played this Metro Zero mission, I wasn't checking it so often. But then again, it's probably just because I was disengaged with combat in the world at that point. Now, maybe I was burned out of the game, but it really doesn't make any sense, seeing as how I was really feeling like that only an hour in. To me, when I play games like that, that's a ginormous red flag. And going back to Metroid, even when I was confused, I still wanted to explore everything on my own instead of relying on a walkthrough. Hell, I can say the same thing about Portal, which I 100% did not want to use a walkthrough for, and wanted to play the game on my own because I was so enraged. I keep beating this in, but to take this for example. For the first couple of hours I was in the corridors of Black Mesa running around shooting shit, all while yearning to get to the freaking surface to see the scenery and get some fresh air. But because of all that I mentioned, by the time I actually got to the surface, it was a lukewarm experience. Maybe that also had to be aided by my quick saving and loading habits, but even then, that's something that isn't a cheat and is a feature in the game, so I really don't feel any type of way by using it that much. But anyway, even with all that being said, I'm at least glad that I can finally say that I beat Half-Life 1 at all. It's one of the major giants in the FPS genre, and I'm glad I could actually experience it in a way that wasn't modded or in a co-op game. After beating Half-Life 2 a while ago, I really wanted to go back and see if Half-Life held up or got better in my eyes, but hey, it's one of those kinds of games to me. I hope you guys liked my impromptu for this game. But yeah, that was what I thought of Half-Life. That was Half-Life in of itself. This is one of the most amazing games, like, awesomely. I do like this Let's Play in of itself. This is probably one of my most amazing fun. I mean, even if I didn't like the game that much, I did really like doing this Let's Play for you guys. It was really fun for this. And honestly, there's just so much stuff I wanted to get into with this Half-Life series in general. So, you know, even though I have not had that too much of a good time playing this game, I will say this is the start of something amazing. Maybe this game just has first game syndrome, and I personally think it does. Some people might disagree with me on that, but hell, who knows? And yeah, I hope you guys liked fucking G-Man, like, having his swallowing fit moments or whatever like that. That was really unsettling, honestly, to hear again. But yeah. When we get back to the Half-Life series, might be Black Mesa, it might be Opposing Force, it might be Blue Shed, but definitively the next Let's Play, besides like a stream archive, will be Half-Life 2. And I am looking super forward to that game. You guys don't even know. Also, this part's kind of weird. It's like the credits were just like a level. Like, you can still like jump around, as you can see. It's fucking weird. But yeah, guys, that was Half-Life. Hope you guys enjoyed this Let's Play. If you guys like this video, and you guys think you saw it and want to see more, why not subscribe to the channel? All my social media links will be in the description down below, as well as everything else. So, with that being said, guys, thank y'all for watching. Have a good night or day whenever you're watching this. And as always, hasta.